Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while. I've had a lot of things going on. I've actually forgotten about doing this. I've read some of your comments, and I'm impressed that people actually watch this. I got over 1,000 views, so I'll see what I can do. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, it is BooyahMan85, and I'm back to play Let's Play Space Shuttle Mission Simulator.
At any time. Good luck.
So, let's get to it.
One minute.
1 minute, T-minus 1 minute and counting. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and preset my heads-up display reticle.
30 seconds and counting.
Now out, T-minus 30 seconds and counting.
30 seconds and counting.
Roger, out.
15 seconds.
Begin countdown to liftoff.
Sun's first water systems activated.
T-minus 10, we'll go for main engine start. 7, 6, we have main engine start.
Sit back and enjoy
3,
the ride.
2, 1, booster ignition and liftoff. Liftoff for America's first space shuttle. And the shuttle is clear to go.
Houston, Columbia, roll program.
Roll maneuver complete.
Columbia, this is launch control. Great, engines looking good. Great, APU, looking good.
Columbia, we confirm.
Columbia, Houston, go throttle down.
Roger, Houston, go throttle down.
To be honest, I recorded this entire mission about a year ago. I just haven't been able to find time to record the commentary. So, I'll do my best.
Columbia, Houston, go throttle up.
Houston, Columbia, go throttle up.
Copy, go and throttle up.
This is Columbia, main propulsion system, 100%. Houston, Columbia, max view, over.
Columbia, Houston, focus on max Q.
In future missions, I won't move the camera around so much during launch. Because the recorder I'm using, debut video, whatever, has a really crappy frame per second.
Columbia, Houston, 30 minutes.
The entire launch
SOB
is
separate.
all automated, so up until
Columbia,
OMS
Houston,
1.
SOB separate, complete.
Roger, SRB separation.
Right. So anyway, I don't know what to talk about. I've been playing Minecraft. And all of a sudden I was looking up stuff on Minecraft on YouTube. And glanced down and I saw that this video had, the last video I did like 1,000 views. And I'm like, what? So, it shocked me. I mean, I love the Space Shuttle, but I got a crappy RCA voice recorder I got at Walmart, so voice quality is going to be, commentary is going to be crap, so I just hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see if I can get the entire STS-1 up today. And I think I've got the STS-8 complete and recorded already, I'm not sure. All I have left is the commentary, so it's like finding time to just sit down and talk to myself. Ha ha ha. The next big chore is trying to make that in Minecraft. Space Shuttle.
210,000 feet.
We'll see what happens.
Columbia, Houston, negative return.
Roger that, Houston. Negative return. Feet per second.
So, but yeah. I seriously don't know what I'm going to talk about today. The entire launch process is 8.5 minutes, so I'm just like, I can talk about random stuff.
12,000 feet per second.
Take a look at some of the numbers here.
Feet per second.
So yeah. Six minutes into the flight.
15,000 feet per second.
Well, okay, so when I was a kid, I always wanted to be an astronaut and fly the Space Shuttle, and now I can't do that because they killed the program. Bugs the living garbage out of me. So now I have to fly a simulated Space Shuttle. I do like this program though, it is probably the most accurate.
Over.
Single engine first Eagle. We copy.
This is the most accurate I could find, so it's worth every penny of it.
Feet per second.
7.5 minutes into the flight. 1 minute to me go. I just want to say I'm sorry that I haven't gotten this up sooner. I put the first episode up, and then I just kind of forgot about my YouTube. I just said, you know what? No one's ever going to watch this. I was wrong. So I'll do my best. You keep the views up and the likes up. I'll do my best. I'm a school bus driver during the school year, so that's going to be tough. But,
Columbia, Houston, prepare for MECO.
you know, summertime, you know.
Columbia, Houston,
Right.
throttle down.
We copy. Go throttle
Go
down.
throttle down. We get to watch the cool little shutdown animation that could have been
Houston,
animated a
Columbia.
little bit better.
MECO on schedule.
We copy, Columbia, MECO on schedule. Columbia, Houston, external tank separation armed.
We copy. Houston.
Okay, now we get to the good parts.
Houston. Columbia. External tank separation complete. Over.
Roger that,
ET
Columbia.
9 minutes into the flight.
Columbia, Houston, you are go for
Bingo.
OMS burn.
Roger.
Go for
OMS
OMS
burn in
1.
progress.
Right keypad, item 22, execute. Item 27,
Houston,
execute,
beginning
and
altitude
item
adjustments.
23,
Auto sequence
execute.
start.
Roger, Columbia.
Houston,
Those
this
are
is
the
Columbia. 1S
3
burn in progress.
commands for
Roger that,
OMS
Columbia.
burn. Overhead panel, O14 and 16, ohms 1, thrusters, and ohms 2. OMS right, OMS left switches on, and then the master arm press button on the C panel.
Houston, Columbia.
And,
Altitude adjustment complete.
What's really cool
Copy
is
that, Columbia.
all of the OMS burn
Columbia,
coordinates are all
Houston, confirm OMS
pre-selected,
burn.
Copy that.
so you don't have to sit
Houston,
there and
1S burn
do
in
some
progress.
weird mathematical algorithm to do all this stuff. Main propulsion system propellants are dumping. Right. Left panel, flash evaporator controllers to on, flash evaporator feed line, heaters to on, backup flight system off, right panel, AC bus sensors to auto trip, and brake heaters to on.
Columbia, go for tops. 105.
Go for ops 105. Left panel. Oh, I'm jumping the gun here. Switch the attitude switches
Ops
to
105
international.
complete.
Ops 1, BMS complete. Dang it. I'm doing this off the fly. Item 22 execute. Item 27 execute. Ohms 2 button required. Oh, autopilot to auto. Digital autopilot to auto.
Houston, beginning altitude adjustments. Auto sequence start.
Auto
Roger,
sequence
Columbia.
start.
Houston, this is Columbia. 1S burn in progress.
Roger that, Columbia.
You'll have to forgive me. Today I'm a little rusty. I haven't done this in, 11 months. I might have to go play the mission after this, and relearn everything. Long story short, it's you got to get the flash evaporator system turned on so the cargo bay doesn't boil to death. Flash evaporator will work until we can get the shuttle doors open. And then we got to turn off main propulsion. Then we got to
Houston,
get
Columbia.
our OMS
Altitude
2
adjustment
burn.
complete.
Copy that, Columbia.
Houston, Columbia.
And
No
then
complete.
Roger that, Columbia.
time to dump main propulsion. Main propulsion power off. All switches on the right panel. HE isolation valves. Hydrogen valves. Inboard dump. Time to close the umbilical doors from the external tank. And there's a close-up of it.
Houston, Columbia. Umbilical doors closed.
Roger that. Columbia.
Locking umbilical doors. And
confirm
power
APU
off umbilical
power
doors.
off.
Copy that. Columbia.
APU power off. Hydrogen main pump press to off. Start time to off. APU fuel intake valves to off. Central power to off. Boiler power off. Boiler N2 supply off. Hydraulic circle pump to GPC. And hydrogen 2 line vent to close. T for time skip. Yeah, I'm gonna get seasick looking at the tumbling shuttle. Quiet cat. So, yeah.
Columbia. Houston,
Okay.
confirmed LMS burn.
Copy that. Houston, 1 is bird in progress.
Right panel liquid hydrogen 2 outboard and inboard drains open.
This
Center
is
panel
Columbia.
OMS
Dumping a propulsion system.
switches to
Roger.
off.
Out.
Overhead panel 017 to turn the ATVC ascent vector controls to off. I'm not a big master nerd, so I don't know what all these abbreviations are. All I
Copy.
did
Main
was
propulsion system
read
deactivated.
the instructions and follow the arrows. Autopilot yaw to Vern. Flight controller power to on. Okay, now the object is to use your number pad to line up the gimbal, which is the big white ball thing, to the right attitude. For standard orbit, yaw, roll, and pitch is all zeros. For normal operations, it's all zeros. I usually yaw first, then I
This is
roll,
Columbia. Altitude
then I
adjustment
pitch.
complete. Over.
Houston, Columbia. Over and out.
Do the left and right angle yaw first, then I pitch, then I roll up, and then I turn over. Or whatever. Brake heaters to auto. And if you just notice that, I just turned C off, and the little yellow light is still on. And so when I go to flip that switch to off, to auto, it doesn't do anything. Yeah. So, make sure all your brake heaters are to auto. And so I have to go back a step, and you'll recheck the brake heaters, and oh look, I left the switch off. If you do not push the buttons in the right order, you cannot progress to the mission. However, pushing the wrong buttons will not create a mission failure. So, well, if you start turning all the switches off, the engines will overheat and you'll blow yourself up. But, you know, there's not any like super consequences. Apt RCS robotic arm heaters to on. OMS engines to on, RCS heaters to on, and the port RMS arm heaters to auto.
Houston, Columbia. Thermal control system.
Flash adapter controller.
Houston, roger. Thermal control system.
To active. Alright, Liquid hydrogen, oxygen, fill and drain valves are now closed. Hydrogen and liquid oxygen pump to off. No, loop bypass to auto. Pump loop to off. And aft controllers RGA 1, 2, 3, 4 to on. Off, whatever. Alright, overhead panel 6, GPC 5, mode to halt. Right aft keypad. It is Ops 201 Pro.
Complete.
Switch to small systems. GPC 4 execute. GPC circuit 4 execute. There. Ops 201 Pro. And overhead panel 606 to GPC 3 mode to halt. Left panel rad controller loop 1 and 2 to auto A. And loop bypass to auto. Left panel 2 Freon isolation mode to auto. Time to open payload bay doors. Aft panel right, Ops 202.
Ops 202 complete.
Item 3 execute to auto, and item 1 execute for AC power. Payload bay doors systems to enabled. Opening payload bay doors. Oh yeah, turning on the lights for the cargo bay so we can see when the payload bay door is open. And miraculously, there's a glitch in the game, so when you turn all the switches on, you can actually see the shuttle in the dark. Lol. Ooh, pretty.
Columbia, Houston, deploy radiators.
Deploy radiators, right. Back to the previous panel. Aft right. Payload bay mechanisms door switches to on. Latch controls to release.
Roger. Deploy radiators.
Deploy radiators. Time lapse. Payload bay door latches to off. Deploys to off. Stop the doors. Turn off the power. Turn off the doors. And item 2, execute to turn off AC power. Alright, aft panel right, purge the fuel cells. Or GPC purge, I'm sorry. Time to purge the GPC. Fuel cell, that was the purge, David. Jeez. Purging the fuel cells, complete. Alright, Spec 69 Pro, no sex jokes please. Spec 88 Pro, flash evaporator controller,
Columbia, Houston,
primary
activate,
AV off.
Over.
Roger that. Houston.
Star Tracker is on overhead panel 6, right next to the general purpose computer power. Star Tracker switches to on, doors to open. When stores are set, turn the power off. Aft panel right. Switch to major function GNC. Spec 22 Pro. Item 3 execute. Item 4 execute. I don't know what they do. I have no idea what all these button commands do. I'm just doing what the computer tells me.
Copy that.
Spec 21 Pro. Item 16 execute. IMU alignment, that's what it is. Overhead panel 7. Power to all the GPS controllers. Over right
Columbia,
aft panel.
Houston deploy. KU and
Dump the
Columbia,
isolation
Roger,
valve
out.
open. KU antenna deploy. Switch back to GND. Aft panel right on the back wall, facing the cargo bay, top left-hand corner. Powered KU antenna powered standby. Spec 33 Pro.
Columbia, Houston, you are looking good. Continue with mission procedures.
Roger. Houston, over and out.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the launch phase of the shuttle. I hope you enjoyed this. I will keep you informed on new and improved missions as we proceed into the future. This is Booyah Man 85 signing out. Have a good day.